Hey, Wanda. Hey, Sandra. How y'all doing? Happy Wednesday. How y'all doing on this blessed, beautiful Wednesday? How y'all doing? hmm Hope y'all had a blessed day today, even though the day is just about to be over. hmm Hey, Kiwi. Hey. Hey, Jasmine. Mm. Hey, Sandra. How was your day today? Hey, Wanda. How was your day? How was your day today? Say, hey, more. Y'all, today we are talking about just stopping by. Oh, thank you. Hey, Nikki. Thank you for just stopping by. Hey, hey. So, y'all, today we talking about the song with Young Miami. And so many people got so much to say. That's what the topic is for today. Oh, it's buffering. Here we go again. What's really going on? So today, who birthday in 2 days? Yes, my birthday is in 2 days. My birthday is on Friday. This Friday, July the 3rd, is my birthday. Today is my grandbaby, Denham. Denham Mays. Happy birthday to you. My grandson made 16 years old on today. And it's a blessing to know that he is 16 and he not a block boy. Because y'all know they got some kids his age, they stay in trouble, they get in trouble. He is not that type of child. So God be the glory. Oh, you knew? Thank you, girl. Thank you, Queen. Thank you for coming over here. Thank you. And thank y'all. Thank each and every one of y'all. It's better now. Thank God it's better. Because I don't know why it be buffering like that. But yeah. Can y'all say happy birthday to my grandson Dinner? Today he made 16 years old. That's a blessing. hmm Yes. 16 years old. Oh, thank you, Queen. I just had some meatballs, not meatballs and spaghetti. I just had I didn't even lock my door. I hope nobody in the neighborhood knocking on doors because my door is still unlocked. hmm Thank y'all for the birthday wishes. But y'all, today we talking about Young Miami, the rapper, and the song that's called "Where All My Scamming People At." Spend that cash, spend that cash. Y'all, that song has been. Well, back to let me get back. Y'all, I had pork and beans and weenies and rice. Did I did? That's what I cooked today. hmm And I ate it all. hmm And I got glass plates. I just like eating out of plastic plates. So somebody, oh, she got a black dude. hmm It's just me. I ain't gotta pull out no glass plates and all that, and it's just me. I ate. I'm gonna eat again when I get off of here with y'all. Even though I grew up on your favorite meal, huh? With a pork chop. Girl, why you have to say that, Brittany? I don't have no pork chop. Now you got me in the mood. Going. When I get off of here, I'm gonna have to run to Rouse and get me probably two little thin pork chops because I don't like the pork chops that's thick, thick, thick. I don't like that. I like the center cut, the thin cut pork chop. Damn, Brandon, why you have to say that? So I'm gonna eat me some wieners and pork and beans and rice, and I'm gonna go to the store and get me two pork chop. And you know what I do with my pork chop, Brittany? I put my pork chop on the George Foreman grill. Girl, you don't have to use no cooking oil. And guess what? All you do is season your pork chop and stuff like that, and you put it on the grill. And guess what? And they have the little thing under the bottom where how do grease drain from a pork chop if you don't use grease. But once you shed it, all the grease gonna drain, and it look like a pork chop that been on the grill, but it be so good. Oh my God, I love to have pork chops like that. Yeah, yeah, go get you one. And look, you could get the George Foreman grill. You could get the one where you could put one pork chop, or you could get the one where you could put one, two, three, or you could put probably six, or you could put two. But that's what I use. Like when I season my pork chop and stuff like that, I put it on the George Foreman grill, and then I shed it. And then when you lift it up, you can see that side is done. And all you got to do is take a fork and flip it over and close it again. And it's going to automatically cook itself. Oh my God, I love it. And I clean my George Foreman grill. I clean it when it's hot. Excuse me. The best way to clean your grill is when it's hot. So after you take your pork chop or whatever you put on there, after you take that off, you just let the grill be hot, and then you get you some a towel with soap and water, or you just get you a towel and you just wash it while it's hot. And all that little stuff from the pork chop and all that just gonna slide on off. And then it's gonna be clean. And then you get you clean your towel again, make sure you don't have no soap or nothing on it no more. Then you wipe it down and bam, that's it. Always clean the George Foreman grill while it's hot. Because if you cleaning it while it's hot, everything just gonna slide off. And once it slide off, I cleans mine after I multitask, but I gotta eat my food while it's hot. I don't know about y'all. I don't like cold food. My food got to be hot. To be honest, y'all, hey, Paul, hey, to be honest, y'all, I really don't like food that you got to put in the microwave. I like my food hot off the press. Like I just cooked my pork and beans and wings, and it's in a pot. That's how I like to eat them. I don't like you put it up and then you put it on a plate and you warm it. I don't really like my food like that. I like to save my food. If I had my way, I take it all out the pot, and guess what? And the next day I put it back in the pot because that's the way I want it warm. Can y'all press the like buttons? Oh my God. Can y'all show your girl some love? Oh my God. And y'all, I got on some corn chips too. Some little shorts, and they keep rising up. Hey, Trina. They keep on rising up. But y'all who just came on here, what is the big deal that everybody making out of the young lady, young Miami song? Now let me tell y'all this. Let's be real. We all know somebody that didn't scam. We all know somebody that then did all kind of credit cards and all that kind of stuff there. I know the most people who do. I'm not going to discriminate, so I'm not going to say in my mind who I think do the most scamming when it comes down to credit card and boosting. I'm gonna just keep that to myself because they might want to fight me. But anyway, they do a lot of scamming and they do a lot of boosting. When I was coming up, they was the best person to buy your hot stuff from. I'm just saying, don't act like I'm the only one in bought hot stuff from people. Y'all always talk about people stealing out of people's store, but y'all buy it. And don't be on here lying talk about I don't buy it. Girl, please. Mm-hmm. Put it in the air fryer. I got an air fryer, Paula, but I ain't never used it. I got an air fryer. I got the popcorn machine right there. I got another crock, a cooker that cooks everything that you could possibly want to put in there and cook. I ain't never used none of that. Because I don't really know how to use it. But if I put my mind to it, I probably can. So I got a popcorn machine for whenever I get another husband, we can watch movies. We can do the movie thing. If I had the opportunity to have my grandchildren over here one day, we'll do the popcorns and we'll watch movies. All my grandchildren. I do movie night with my grandchildren. Even though I know they'll get on my nerves, but that's okay. As long as they spend time with their grandmother. That's all that matters. Can y'all show me a little love? See, they be playing game on IG. That's why I don't be coming on IG like talking about it. I know this. I don't know what's going on IG. I don't know who's trying to block me on IG, but they always be playing games on IG to where I be having less views, you know. And it's sad to say y'all do that. Now, when I get off of here, I know it be a lot of y'all that be on here, but it's sad that y'all do that. But it's okay. Even when I finish my videos, y'all, like when I get off my videos on Instagram, not YouTube, I'm sorry, on Instagram, it be saying 10 likes and 10. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Whatever vendetta y'all got toward me, I rebuke y'all in the name of Jesus. Because it's sad. The people be stealing out the stores, but the people be buying the hot stuff. That part right there, Paula. They always, oh yeah, they be stealing out the stuff and they be doing all this. But all y'all be looking for a bargain. Trust me, y'all like people that steal. Cause y'all gonna buy. Y'all don't like people that steal and y'all delusional mind. Oh, I don't like nobody be stealing and all that. Well, why you want to be a part of these stealing? Why you want to buy? Why you want to get it for the low, but you the main one talking about the thief, but you want it for the low. I'm just saying. When I was young, I used to steal. Yeah. So you want to judge? Y'all want to judge? When I was young, I used to boost. Did. Even when I had money to buy, I still ain't want to spend my money. If I could get away with it, I felt like I was able to. Yeah, I thought I was getting away with it until somebody started stealing my stuff. I'm just saying. Don't act like y'all ain't never. Let me tell y'all something. Do y'all not know when you put certain people on your income tax and all that, you carry people children and you give them whatever you give them. Don't you know that's stealing from the government? Don't you know that's still stealing? Y'all definition of stealing is that everybody that goes in stores steal. What about the people that don't go in stores and they steal otherwise? Stealing people money, stealing your mama money, stealing your daddy money. Stealing is stealing. Stealing, no matter what way you look at it, is stealing. If you didn't pay for it and you took it, I remember one time I had a Saints jersey and I was at the Superdome. Right. And I was selling Saints jersey. Hey, Elizabeth. And I was getting them from China, right? And I was selling them, for more than what they was in China. So one lady asked to see one of my jerseys. It was during the game season. Baby, I turned my head. I let her see the jersey. And once I turned my head, she was gone. She stole the jersey from me. Yeah, she said, let me see the jersey. And she spoke to me. Hey, Ann, what you got going on? And I showed her the jersey. They was packed in a little pack and this and that. And I told her how much they was or whatever. Before I could turn back around, once I turned my head, she was gone. Mm-hmm. So, bless her Lord, because she was the older lady. Mm-hmm. I know she got it back all these years, but she probably be speaking to me and seeing me. In her mind, she don't think I remember that she stole from me. I remember, I just don't say nothing. So y'all listen. I'm talking to some of the older people. Because y'all listen. If y'all come on Instagram right now, it's going to say 3 people on my live. It's going to say 3 people on the live. And Facebook says 6 people. Y'all got to stop. Can y'all stop being jealous of me? Whether y'all watch me or not, and it be counted for, y'all still don't put money in my pocket. Can y'all stop being like that? Oh, I forgot. Y'all ain't gonna stop because y'all followers. But anyway, it's okay. Because I must be doing something fabulous for y'all to feel the way that y'all feel about me. Oh, we ain't gonna watch her. And this and that. Okay. I forgive y'all. But anyway, it's not. If it get down to one person, I'm still gonna stay on here. Because I know y'all watching, y'all looking, y'all lurking. I ain't going nowhere. I'm still going to deliver the message. So just get over it, Instagram. Get over some of y'all on Facebook. Yeah, y'all. That's what they do. That's what they do. They act like they don't see it. They don't press the love button. And I know that some of y'all come on my page and listen to my topic And then after y'all listen to my topic, y'all go and talk about the same thing I talked about. And the same thing I talked about, they'll go on somebody else's page and they'll go like it on their page. Now I be saying, well, I just got through from talking about that. Hey Tracy, hey Sandra, hey Brandon, hey Dina. I just got through from talking about that. And now this other person on that I follow, y'all watch them talk about what I just talked about, and y'all like this shit. Now y'all gotta stop. Y'all ready? I know I'm not y'all favorite. You know why I'm not y'all favorite? Because I be real. And y'all don't like that. But y'all gonna be all right. Hey, hey, Queen. Y'all gonna be all right. So y'all listen. The song Young Miami, spin that, been in my head all night and all day. I'm watching a movie and I hear where all my scamming, and I said, I ain't. I had a moment with myself. I'm trying to figure out why that song is still in my head. You watching from your TV? That's what I'm talking about, Queen. That's what I'm talking about. Or for you to press the like button. I like and love you live. Thank you, Queen. Thank you, baby. So, listen, y'all, the song, I went to sleep thinking about the song, and I woke up thinking about the song. And then I saw India Ari pass her comment about the song. Now listen, y'all. Listen. Listen, Linda, listen. When people make music or people, whatever they got going on, people is gonna do and make what sells. So they got all kind of stuff going on in the world, right? All us, mostly all us probably know somebody who books. Now listen good. The young lady made a song, it's a hit. It's a hit. All right. Y'all want people to change their persona for y'all, but she only made what she know was gonna sell. Now the difference between me and a lot of people, if I was a rapper, I can't say what I would or wouldn't do. If somebody make you an offer, but I'm not selling my soul. That's the only thing with me. And I wouldn't say she's selling her soul. She made what was gonna sell. And that's what's selling. And that's what the people like. Now listen, all right. Us older people, hey Patty, we know wrong from right. We know what the song mean. We know what's going on with the song. And at the end of the day, it's the younger generation that'll take the song and they'll take the lyrics and they'll do what the song say. But us as older people, I don't look at the song as being where it's a bad influence for us older people. It's not a bad influence for somebody who know better. So us as older people, we can't judge somebody on their song by saying, oh well, that's she made a song talking about boosting and spinning and all that. I don't have nothing negative to say toward the young lady about her song because she made a hit that sells. She making her money. How can people get mad because she made a song about boosting? That's how she accumulate her money. Where's the flip side to that? There's the flip side to that, which I found out today. That her mother used to be a booster. And in the process of her mother boosting, she unalived somebody. Y'all need me to say it again? Her mother done 12 years for unaliving somebody, for boosting. The song that this young lady made, Young Miami, her mother went to jail for stealing and done 12 years for boosting. Now, some people say, why would she make a song knowing that that happened with her mother, right? Now, I don't know the ins of the outs or how old her mother was when she did, that, and she went to jail for unaliving somebody in the process of her boosting. I don't know the history about that. But I do know that her mother spent 12 years of her life in prison for stealing, because not for stealing. The 12 years wasn't for her stealing. In the process of her stealing, somebody got unalive. And her mama wound up doing 12 years. All right. So my opinion about the song is that is all on how you put it in your mind. Put it in your mind. Where all my scamming and where all my boost is at. So if you listen to the song and you're a mature adult, you're not going to live like the song. But the younger generation, the ones, but at the end of the day, we got some young people know better. They know wrong from right. So somebody would say, oh, well, the song is bad influence. Well, y'all want me to be honest with y'all? Let me be real with y'all. A lot of rap music and a lot of other songs is bad influence. So if y'all want to talk about her, y'all might as well talk about Cardi B. Y'all might as well talk about all the rappers who talk about the coochie and talk about the D and talk about all this. So if y'all gonna ridicule her, y'all might just do it to all the rappers that talk about unaliving, talk about guns, and talk about drugs, and talk about all that. Talk about unaliving and all that kind of stuff there. If y'all gonna ridicule her, y'all might as well just go down the line and just ridicule all the rappers that, ain't too many rappers that's rapping. They ain't rapping about unaliving people, money, and pums, and all that kind of stuff there. But I'm gonna say this. We have a young, black, beautiful queen. And me, myself, I have nothing negative to say about her and her song. She made a hit, is selling, let her make her money. She ain't got to go sell man by the horse, like some of us had to do. She making a little money. It is what it is. And what's the big deal about it? They got some songs is encouraging. They got some songs that's not encouraging. They got some songs that make you cry and some songs that make you laugh. To each his own. That part right there, Patty. What you say, Brandon? Miss Ann, she made the song for the movie in Old Palmer movie, but yeah, her mama was a booster and she was too. Oh wow. Okay. So let me tell you something. So what if somebody be like, well, Ann, we're gonna put you in the studio. And what if I come up with a song like, what if I talk about a song with way worse, right? What if I come up with a song talk about HIV? Because yo, listen, my son made a rap song about HIV. And a lot of people was mad with my son because he made a song about HIV. And he was like, well, why would he make a song about HIV and his mama? And to be honest, my son called me and was like, Mama, you got a problem with the song that I made? And I was like, why would I have a problem with the song? Because at the end of the day, my children know about me and my status. So why would I feel some type of way when this life, he made a song about it. Then my grandbaby was singing the song because that's her daddy that made the song. And the people on the outside was more mad at him because him making a song knowing that about my situation. You know what I'm saying? I like to be too. My situation. I don't get offended when people talk about, HIV and all that kind of stuff. What I do get mad about is when they lying to people about HIV and they out here on the internet acting like they're not sleeping around, still sleeping with people, different multiple people, knowing that they have HIV. But when it comes down to you talking about HIV and this and that, I don't like when people go to talking about, oh, you can't eat from nobody with HIV and you got to watch eating for. First of all, let me tell you about, I'm a very clean woman. Very clean. And second of all, if it ain't blood, if nobody ain't cut themselves and you touching them and all that, because it comes through blood. You know what I'm saying? And it comes through sex and all that other stuff. So I saw somebody on the internet talking about people with HIV on their platform, and people was saying, yeah, because I wouldn't eat from her, or I wouldn't eat from, and I wouldn't. So I said, y'all around here talking about people and talk about who y'all want to eat from and all that kind of stuff there. But y'all don't know the people at the restaurants that y'all go to. So y'all think out of all the 5-star restaurant, McDonald's and Wendy's and Popeyes and Cane's and Rallies. So y'all think all these fast food restaurants don't have people that have HIV that's working in their places. I'm saying. I'm just asking, and I'm not asking for a friend. So in y'all delusional mind, y'all think all these different places, y'all think people with HIV don't live normal life, don't have jobs, don't be on jobs? 2 chances to 1. A lot of y'all that go to Popeyes and go to all these different places and go to Rallies and go to Cane's and go to, Chick-fil-A and all that, I guarantee you everybody that got some type of work, that work in these places, somebody in there either had somebody that worked in there that had HIV or had it. They don't ask for no mind chart, right? These places don't ask for, oh, I'm gonna send you to the doctor. All they want is a background check, some of them, and they ain't worrying about your health. They don't give a damn if you got cancer, if you're diabetic. Them people not worrying about none of that. All they worrying about is you gonna come and do the job. So to all y'all that be talking that shit about people with HIV, y'all don't know who y'all eating from. But yeah, and still y'all want to be around here judging people. And I was saying, and people in the comments saying, well, I would never eat from this one, and I would never eat from that one. And now if you see somebody, you know somebody nasty, I wouldn't eat from some of y'all, how y'all keep y'all household nasty and dirty. I wouldn't eat from none. You ain't even gotta have HIV. If I come to your shit and your shit is nasty, I ain't even using your bathroom if the Charlie got piss all on it. Because that's nasty. Some of y'all is nice, nasty. And yet, and still, y'all want to talk about, I'm not eating from her. I ain't bragging, but I'm cleaner. I'm cleaner than a lot of y'all probably. I guarantee you can come in my house and you can eat off the floor in my house because I am very clean. I am not nice, nasty. When I take my bath, I clean as I go. When I cook, I clean as I go. I multitask. I'm cooking and cleaning up at the same time. What about some of y'all with y'all nasty tail self? But yeah, and still y'all around here won't pass judgment on somebody and talk about somebody and all that kind of stuff, all the stuff that y'all, everything that y'all do and how y'all point the fingers at other people, y'all need to take that same finger and point it back at yourself. Point it back at your damn self, because all of us have flaws. What about some people that live in their own house and they clean up when they feel like it? That's why some people don't have company. Because that's their house, and however they keep their house, that's their business. But what about the people that won't give a supper and charge you $20 for a supper, and they got cats jumping all on the goddamn counter, and they got dog hair all on the goddamn floor, and they don't even wash their hands before they start cooking. They don't even rinse and clean their meat. You don't know what kind of process that meat they went through before it got bagged in the bag that it's in. But yeah, and still, y'all won't point the finger and judge other people. Oh yeah, I got OCD, and guess what? I had it so bad to where But now that I'm in a wheelchair, right, got to be more careful. Now that I'm in a wheelchair, all I could do is look up at the ceiling and say, damn, if I had my way, I'd clean my ceiling fans. But I don't have my way. Ain't nobody come to my house. I clean up the best of my ability. At the end of the day, if I had my way, every so often my furniture to be moved around. You'll come one day and you'll be like, well, damn, you didn't move your shit around again? That's me. I don't like coming in the house every day and the sofa still look the same the way it was when I first put it together. I be wanting to do stuff in my house that I cannot do. I be wanting to change my house around. I like my house summer, spring, and fall. In my bedroom, I like summer stuff. When the summer come in, when the winter come in, I like winter stuff. Fall, I like fall stuff. That's me. But by me being in a wheelchair, I'm limited on what I can and can't do. But if it was up to me, all my canned goods, I'll be going online like that. All my canned goods, all my season, everything will be in order. And I know if you came in my house and touch it, because I'd be like, that's the way I know how I fix my stuff. But by me being in a wheelchair, it's limited on what I can do. I can't do the thing. If it was up to me, I got curtains that haven't even been put up yet. They still down. And I'm the type of person, if I ask somebody and they don't come and do it, you know what, and just wait. If I had my way, I'd get me an interior decorator to come and move my house around and put my pictures up and all that and do that for me because I can't do it. I can't do it. But at the end of the day, it's just me in the house. So if it don't fit, I ain't forcing it. So the things that y'all can do that I can't do, why y'all whining and complaining? Why y'all whining about what y'all can and y'all can do and I can't do what y'all could do? But y'all whining about what you can do. Oh, it's too hot to walk to the store. Well, girl, I know it's too hot to walk to the store, but I wish I can walk to the store. Literally. Oh, it's too cold out there. I'm in a wheelchair, and when I don't feel like going to New Orleans, get my car detailed and paying $40 and $50 to get I go right to the car wash. I get out and I vacuum my whole car, and the people be looking at me. Yeah, and I do a darn good job, but I be out of breath, but I still do it if I feel like it. But some of y'all got all your strength and health, and y'all with that whine and shit, all that complaint. For what reason? Because that's what y'all do. For no reason at all. But yeah, so y'all entitled to your opinion about this young lady and her son. But guess what? She making a little money. She a young black queen. Stop hating on a young lady and let her make her money. Anybody make a bad decision off of somebody else's music, that's on them. That's on hard work and dedication, right? Anybody make a song and it sell, congratulations. Congratulations. What if I made a song? Now they got an app where you can make a song and you could say certain things and they turned it into a song. What if somebody make a song about everything that happened to me in my life and they just break it down? Y'all can't get mad when people say they always got something negative to say about somebody. If that's what pays the bill and that's what get her pockets fat, come on with your next one, queen. Now y'all talking in her. Oh, your interior decorated, Patty? Y'all send me your number. But if that's what's selling, oh well. And people, you're damn if you do, and you're damn if you don't. If she would have made a song and it wouldn't have been nothing like that, nobody probably wouldn't have bought it. Like some of y'all. A lot of people ain't over here right now because I ain't never really hit hard yet to them. Oh, but one day I'm going to wake up and guess what? My likes and views going to be overwhelming. But right now, I'm putting in my hard work in it and dedication, and one day it's going to pay off. Let people get their money. Stop hating on people. Stop being mad and angry by another black queen that they made. Oh, well, y'all got to stop. Y'all talk about everybody. Everybody. Y'all entitled to your opinion. What her song gonna affect who? Is her song affecting y'all? Is it affecting y'all? That's all I'm asking. Is her song where all my scamming, spin that? Yeah, is it affecting y'all? Because if you got children or you got younger children and they like the song, this teach them wrong from right. Just tell them what the meaning of the song is and say, you know what she's talking about. If you got a young daughter or young son, sit them down and talk about them. So she talking about, and you better not going out there doing that. It's not right. Talk to them. Talk to them. Y'all say her song is bad influence. On who? On our younger generation? Who is responsible for the younger generation? I'll wait. Because she was once a younger generation. And she got that from her mama. Because Brenda said her mama was a booster. And she was too. But the apple don't fall far from the tree. And all she did was made a song out of something that she was accustomed to. Hey, Money, Tony, come on, somebody. She made a song out of something she was accustomed to. So why y'all mad? Why y'all mad? All she did was took a song. That's like a testimony. That's like me going in the studio and I make a song out of me being pum pum. And me make a song out of my ex-husband marrying the woman that shot, that unalived me. Yeah, baby, we used to sing Monkey on a Stick, My Neck, My Back, and we turned it out. She turned music into money. So why y'all mad? Applaud the young lady. And then she said, if somebody make a fire video off of the Goya, she wouldn't get a Goya purse to give back. So she damn if she do, and she damn if she, girl, get your money. And Miss Ann said that. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all got a woman right here, me, that almost been unalive, that was married to a man that she loved, that filed for a divorce that I never knew anything about. Divorced me. I ain't never signed no divorce papers. I ain't never been to divorce court. I ain't never knew nothing about him divorcing me until one day I heard about it. And of course, God bless my grandma. Bless her soul, my grandma. When my grandma and I told my grandmother, I heard about my ex-husband getting married, she said he can't divorce you because of your condition. So right now, 31 years, I'm trying to think back on how is it possible for a man to divorce a woman that was in a hospital in a coma and became paralyzed and divorce her and married the woman that almost unalive her. Since y'all want to talk about something, let's talk about that. Let's ask the question on how I, Miami.S, get to be divorced from a man while I was in the hospital. How can a man get a divorce when you never was present You never been in a divorce court. You never signed divorce papers. I sure would like to know what was the grounds of divorce, and I never been served. 13 years later, I'm coming to my senses. Because I got married 3 times after that. And the reason why I never really looked into it, because I was like, you know what? I didn't know anything about it. It's a lack of knowledge. I wasn't very bright up here when it come down to, stuff like people pencil whipping me. I didn't know anything about that. At one time, I didn't even know nothing about people carrying your children on their income tax. I didn't know anything about none of that. None of that. So now, 13 years later, when I think about it, I said to myself, and I talk about it among some of my sisters, my sister friend, a sister friend. And I said, I wonder how he was able to get granted a divorce, and I never was literally serving my hand. I never knew anything about him filing. I never went to a divorce court, because let me tell y'all something. If I was aware and I was in my right mind when this man divorced me, if I was in my right mind, do y'all think that I would have granted him a divorce knowing that I became paralyzed over a woman that unalived me, that used to smile and grin in my face? Do y'all literally think I would have signed and gave him a divorce knowing that I wound up in a wheelchair? And y'all think I would have signed a divorce paper knowing that I'm disabled, and on the strength of him and her, I'm in a wheelchair? Do y'all not realize that I would have got my lick back, because I would have got spouse support from him? I don't know who signed the papers, but I didn't. I don't know who signed the papers, but I never got served divorce papers, and I never signed no divorce paper. Come on, y'all. I was almost unalive. I was out of my mind. And when he came and seen me in the hospital, my pressure went up, so he left. All I remember him having on brown leather, and all I remember him giving me I think it was some grapes and some flowers. So at the end of the day, what I'm trying to understand is, this man divorced me without my knowledge. And now that I'm getting older and I'm coming to all of my senses, I'm trying to understand. But I remember my grandmother said to me, you is disabled. It's no way possible he could have got a divorce. Yeah, I'm talking about it again. How could they say they didn't know where I was? And it's a possibility they probably did, but that's a lie, because I just had got almost unalived. And that's perjury. It's no such thing that you didn't know where I was, because we have kids together. So if we got kids together, how can you say, I don't know where she at, and you were still married to her when it's happened? You still married to me when I got pum. So I wind up in a coma. I wind up being disabled in a wheelchair, and you get a divorce, and I don't know nothing about it. I never signed papers. But of course, when I married the other dude, they say you need to go and get copies of your divorce. Me not really thinking, I just went got the divorce papers, and just went on and married somebody else, not really looking into the papers. And all I saw on the paperwork was his best friend signature. So you mean to tell me in the state of you say in the state of Louisiana, you don't have to sign after so long is granted? All right, Queen, listen. We talk about the state of Louisiana. So if a person become ill, if a person get a disability, and then furthermore, if it was your fault, how in the world you think a judge gonna grant somebody a divorce without this person being present? Because me myself, I would have got spouse support. I would have got spouse support. So you mean that they got some people that they've been served and they can't find them? It all depends. New Orleans is crooked. They got somebody right now waiting on a divorce, and it's been years, and that person still ain't been granted a divorce. Y'all need to find out the law, because at the end of the day, y'all be listening to some shit, and I be listening to some shit, and somebody say, and this came from my grandma, whenever you become disabled or something happened to you and you married to a person, they cannot divorce you. Now, my grandmother old school. So basically what y'all saying is after 6 months. So you mean to tell me I got almost unalive. I'm in the hospital. I'm going through what I'm going through being in the hospital. And all of a sudden, oh, well, I'm going to just give him a divorce because it's been 6 months and she ain't responding. That part right there. GPT, it tells you a whole lot. That part right there. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. When my grandmother told me that, I said, you know what? I don't want nobody that don't want me. I remember me telling my grandmother that. But my grandmother said it's no way possible he could get a divorce. Because I'm gonna tell y'all this. Out of all I went through and all that they did to me together, you think I would have let him walk away without paying me spouse support? Y'all done lost y'all rabbit ass mind. If y'all think I would have let him went on with his life and they wouldn't have been paying, he wouldn't have been paying me spouse support. And if I knew I could have sued her, I would have sued her too for almost unaliving me. Don't know about disability by yes, the judge will grant a divorce if you don't respond. How can a person respond? How can I respond? How can I respond if you say I don't know where she at? I don't know her address. How can you say if you can lie and tell a judge you don't know where a person at the end of the day, quite naturally. So they got some people really waiting on a divorce and the person ain't giving them a divorce. But that case there, I wasn't even granted paperwork to say yes or no. I was never granted no paperwork and to be served because there's no such thing that, oh, we don't know where she at. I was almost unalive in January. He got married in October. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, September. Wait, I got almost unalive. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. 10 months later, after the incident with me. So in a frame of when he filed, how long that went on, I don't know. I don't know nothing about none of that. I don't know nothing about, and a lack of knowledge, even though they found her not guilty because the judge say, I'm gonna give it to the jury because the judge know if he would have made the decision, she was automatically guilty from pum-puming me from behind. I was no longer a threat. I didn't have a weapon. So that's an automatic guilty right there. So the judge, when they talk to the judge and they talk to the people that they knew, because I know they charged to have a jury trial. And the jurors say both of us looked like we was innocent, but like if I was aggressive because I slapped her. But they judge her on her appearance. Oh, you could wear a suit in there and tone your hair down, wear the hair black. Came in there with black hair and all that, change all. You know how they make you do, change your persona, make it look like you innocent and all that. You don't do, you ain't never been in trouble and this and that. All right, all that's cool, all that's fine and dandy. Just because she quieter than me don't mean she ain't sneaky. I'm outspoken with mine. So yeah, that's how that went. All them got on the stand against me. All the females, all them females and 2 guys got on the stand in her behalf against me. He would get all his old girlfriends. All them got on the stand. Where they do that? Try to pay some other people. They told me. Try to give some other people money to lie on me. The woman that you was just with that Friday. Ain't want no divorce that Friday. Now, when I almost get unalived by the woman you was sleeping with on me, then you go file for a divorce. Wow. Yeah. So I be thinking. Right, Baron? I be thinking, and I be saying, you know what? Now, I don't know what kind of games they played, because I remember when he tried to take my children from me too. And on the day that he tried to take my children, that's the day he got caught up and went through 12 years. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, a lot of stuff, I had lost my memory. And just like when they told me, now when I was in a coma, I thought I was pum on St. Philip under the tree. But as time went on, they say, no, you got pum on Villery Street. And then I realized, and I'm like, if I got pum on Villery Street, that's across the street from where me, the guy, and my sister played Russian roulette, and he unalived himself. So that means I almost got unalived in front of the same house across the street that my friend unalived himself and died, in my arms. But a lot of things had left my memories. Yeah, they're still together. A lot of things left my memories. And now that I come back and I'm thinking, I said to myself, I said, well, damn, I wouldn't have never let him get off that easy. You knowing the woman you've been cheating on me with almost unalived me. You think I wouldn't have made him pay me spouse support? Do y'all think I'm that stupid? No, you and her the cause, and you gonna pay the fault. You gonna pay the cost to be the boss. Since you want to be the boss, and you divorced me to marry her, that almost took my life. So y'all think I wouldn't have got spouse support for me and our children? I'm just saying. What about the statute of limitation? The statute of limitation in New Orleans is 1 year. Within a year's time, if you don't file, a civil matter, no, if I didn't file a lawsuit against her when she did what she did to me, after a year's time, it is a statute of limitation. For him, I didn't know anything about that. And they all they have a such thing, a lack of knowledge. Do y'all not know they got a lot of people that's illiterate? A lot of people don't know how to logo. A lot of people don't know a lot of stuff. If you don't know, ain't nobody gonna tell you. Robert Jenkins came to me. God bless his soul. He said you could sue her. You should have sued her. But I didn't know anything about that, and it was a year later. How can a person, I take accountability. I take accountability of me putting my hands on somebody. I went off of my emotions and I put hands on her. And I ain't hit her that hard. And it was her other girl. And I'm thinking, I'm going to fight both of them. I'm going to fight you and I'm going to fight her. But y'all still had the ups on me because I was by myself. So I passed the first lick. And they standing up there. We looking. I'm like, damn, we ain't about to fight. What we standing up here looking stupid at one another. And when I turned my back, I don't remember nothing from then on. I got pum in the back. And it came through my back and it's wound up in my chest. So how is that self-defense? I wait. I ain't have no weapon. I ain't have nothing. I ain't have nothing. I ain't even have a butter knife. Mind you, I don't need a butter knife to fight no female. I'll fight a female any day. And if she get the best of me, we gonna fight until I get the best of her. And I ain't stopping until I win. That was me. If you sneak me, I'm gonna sneak you back. Until I say enough is enough. If you win, I'm gonna fight you again until I win. But far as me, pum and a female, never that. I don't never have to use no weapon, no none of that to fight no female. To this day, the only reason why I felt like I hit her, I was going off of my emotions and my feelings. I was going off of him being with me that Friday, and I was going off of her. When I saw her, she told me, you was my girl. I would never mess with your husband. She said, you my girl. And I said, if I'm your girl, what you doing in the car with my husband? That's what I said. And she said, I don't mess with your husband. I said, so what you doing in the car with him? So that was the first day I encountered and saw her really like out in the openings one-on-one. When I saw her, she was in the car with him and she said she don't go with him. But in my mind, you in the car with him, so what you doing in the car with him? But she was like, I don't mess with your husband. So I'm like, okay. And then when I saw her, when I was passing, leaving the second line, I saw her and I stopped. Yeah, that's what we talking about. So when I saw her, I stopped and I got in my emotion. When I got in my emotion, I said what I said. And I said, because I remember that. Then I tell you, stay from around my children. See, you saying at the moment you would have checked him and not her. So why not check both of them? She smiling, going in my face. She said she wasn't messing with him. She said she wasn't messing with him. When I went to get my children, when I went to jail for traffic, when I went to get my children, he was at her house, at her mama's house. The house that my mama just had moved out, her mama moved in. That's why I tell y'all be thinking y'all know everything about me and certain things y'all don't know. I could tell y'all a story that y'all don't even know about. Come on now. Come on, man. I done been around her baby daddy. I ain't never tried to mess with that dude. I look at her baby daddy as my partner. I ain't never tried to mess with her baby daddy because certain lines I ain't gonna cross. It's a different when it's a stranger. So if it's a stranger, you probably be like, you know what? I don't worry about that. But somebody that's smiling, grinning in your face, and oh, we gonna do this and we gonna do that. Females always talk about, yeah, I would check the dude. I would have checked the dude. Females always say that. Oh, you don't check the female. I would have checked the dude. So you mean to tell me you got people that smiling, grinning in your face? You would have never approached the situation with another bro smiling, grinning in your face and messing with your husband? Come on, y'all got to stop. A lot of y'all be like, oh, well, I wouldn't have never told the female it's something when you don't know a female, but when a female know, and then they're gonna play the scared tag. Oh, she probably was scared. How she was scared? If she was scared, she wouldn't have never messed with my husband because she already know who I was. Come on, man. People got what they gonna say. They say whatever they want to say. They feel however they want to feel. Yeah, I said what I said with her. At the end of the day, at probably that night, I probably was gonna check him. He wasn't with her. He was. How you gonna? How can I? Right, Paula. Thank you. How could somebody? Oh, you probably should. I should. You should have checked her. At the end of the day, when you going off of your emotions and you going off your feelings, y'all can say anything that you want to say, but you don't know what you gonna say or how you gonna feel at that moment. Females always talk about what they would have did. Oh, I wouldn't have never did this. I wouldn't have did. If he would have been right there, I would have checked both of them. But since it was her, and she said she don't mess with him, but if you don't mess with him, how you in the car, driving the car? You're in the car that I used to drive. Hey, sister, y'all got to make it make sense. Y'all got to make this somebody smiling, grinning your face, and all the while, that's the car you just was driving, and now they driving it. You ain't thinking about all that. You thinking about how somebody played you and playing with your emotions and your feelings. So at the end of the day, even though that day I did what I did, if I would have been strong enough, I would have been like, you know what? I ain't worrying about that. But I got caught up in my emotions and my feelings. I got caught up in my emotions and my feelings. And then to top it off, I was with you that Friday. I was with him that Friday. Since a lot of y'all, oh, I would have checked him. I would have just checked him. If he would have been there, he would have got checked too. He wasn't there. How could you check somebody if they ain't there? He wasn't right there. Y'all be so quick to say about what y'all would have did. You don't know what you would have did until you be put in that situation. Yeah, I should have kept my hand to myself, but I didn't. Because I felt some kind of way. I felt like smiling, grinning my face, all that, and we gonna do this, we gonna go to church together, we gonna do all this, and all the while you riding in the car, I just was riding it. Oh wow. I'm just saying. So a lot of y'all females gotta think. It's easy for you to be on the outside looking in, saying, if I should have, or if I would have, or if I was in that situation. When your heart is involved and your feelings involved, don't tell me about what you wouldn't. In your mind, you speaking on somebody else's situation on the outside looking in, talking about what you would have did. You ain't me. I felt some type of way. I was in my emotion, in my feelings. I did walk away. When she called me the B word and said, oh, B, you need to take that up with your husband. Oh, now he my husband. But you with him. But so you got a good understanding that you with a married man, and you say, take that up with your husband. And I turned around and said, what you call me? What did you just call me? So it's two of them right there. What you just called me? And that's when I went with a little slap. Because it's two of y'all, and I'm ready to fight both of y'all. But of course, we got the people on here saying, oh yeah, she was right. So y'all saying it's cool for somebody to bring a pum to a fist fight. It's cool. Well, I would have did. So that means y'all a bunch of cowards. If somebody fighting is two of y'all against one, you mean to tell me y'all need a pum? Okay. And then, let me tell y'all something about, let me tell y'all some of y'all about, she probably was scared. How? All right. If you know me, and a lot of people know me because I made a name for myself, and it wasn't a good name. It was a good name and a bad name. After I almost unalived somebody, I made like she ain't the one to play with. So if you know that man is an unaliver, a jacker, a robber, you know his background, you know what he's capable of doing, how could you say you scared of that person if you already know him? Y'all got to make it make sense. If I know this woman ain't nothing nice and I don't want no trouble, somebody say, you messing with that girl husband, and somebody had a meeting on me and say, if she ever play with you, you better go handle your business and we gonna get you out. Somebody already told me they said that. But when it came to me, after I was almost unalive, and they said, we need to handle that. We need to get rid of him and her. And I said, man, I ain't worrying about that. I'm good. I said, God gonna handle it. And I left it like that. But don't get it twisted. Because I got an entourage. I got family members. I got OGs that was ready to go ham. And I said, you know what? When I came to my senses, when I came out the coma, and all those people was at the hospital, and people was coming questioning and asking me, do you want us to handle that? And I said, no, let it ride. That's my point. So since y'all going with the narrative of saying she was scared of me, she wasn't that scared of me. She was sleeping with my husband, and no, 2 Chainz and 1 Week's gonna get into it only because she smiled and grinned in my face. All the other girls he didn't mess with, I ain't never put my hand on none of them. And I went to their house. I went to their house. One on right now. I went to her house. Come on now. My grandbaby's grandma best friend was his ex-girlfriend. That's her best friend who took the stand on me, who was messing with him before he married me in her. Y'all don't see where all the mess coming from? Y'all don't see it? All the mess. And now the one who took the stand against me, the ex-girlfriend, took the stand against me in the behalf of the second wife. And now they allow the ex-girlfriend to be my grandbaby godmother. My grandbaby godmother be around my grandchildren more than me. And she, the ex-girlfriend. She was his ex-girlfriend before both of us. And he still ain't married her. How about that? And to this day, they still with the mess and confusion, but yet and still, y'all on the outside, yet and still, y'all on the outside looking in, saying it's me, thinking it's me, when at the end of the day, I'm surrounded, my children and my grandchildren surrounded with all these snakes that don't like their grandma. I can't stop my son, baby mama, from being friends with the woman that took the stand on me. I can't stop my son, baby mama, for being friends, I'm going to say again, with the woman who took the stand on me. And then to top it off, y'all allow her to be the godmother of my grandchild. That's my grandchild. You the woman that took the stand on me for the second wife, and now you the godmother? Wow. Ain't that something? To the people who don't know the story. So you the godmother of the man that you was messing with, his grandchildren. You was messing with him before he married Ann, before he married Miss Thing. You the side chick. Because when he married me, he still was trying to cheat with you while he was married to me. And then he done cheated on her while he married to her with you, because you took the stand in her behalf, because you still in love with him and he never married you. You got a whole nother husband and you still in love with a man that married two different women. Wow. Wow. So you married. You married now. But, so what you're trying to tell me is that this man that then got married twice on you, Miss Thing. Now you done became a part of his grandchild. And you the godmother. After you done took the stand on that child grandmother in a behalf for the second wife. Can somebody pick up the mic? Yeah. So I damn if I do, and I damn if I don't. So you mean to tell me all these women, all the women he cheated on me with, the ones that I know about, I went to two of them house. Two of them. And I ain't caused no drama. I ain't put hands on none. I said, tell him bring his ass outside. Miss Thing, who christened my grandbaby, I went to her mama house in New Orleans East. And I said, my husband in there. And she said, the mama said, I don't know. But if he in here, he don't supposed to be in here. And I said, well, can you go call him and get him up out there? Because he in there. And he came out. Nothing happened to her. Nothing happened at her mama house. So why is it that y'all trying to paint a narrative by saying, oh, she wasn't scared of me. They told her if she ever mess with you, handle your business and we got you. And it's okay. I take my lick. Okay, I did pass a lick. But I ain't want no pim involved, because if that's the case, I could have had one too. But I ain't feel like I need no pim for no female. I feel like we can knuckle up and we can live to see another day. Either you gonna beat my ass, I'm gonna beat your ass. But me, you beat my ass, we gonna fight again. And that's that. And we live to see another day. And then it would have came down to either you won't be with me or you won't be with her. Because he sure ain't trying to get no divorce while I was walking. How about that? You want to know how I was able to find out where he was? Another man. another man. That's how fine I was. I could get a man. I could manipulate a man to do anything I want him. And the man said, I know where your husband at. Because he was messing with her too. Clock that T. How about that? That's what I be telling y'all. Y'all think it's a game. All you got to do is I manipulated another man that liked me. And he said, I know where your husband at. You around here worrying about him and I like you. But he out there in New Orleans East by your girl house. And I said, your girl house? And he said, yeah, he over there. It's over there downstairs. Yeah. And okay. I'm good. I'm good. And I went there out of respect. But not days, I ain't going to knock on nobody's door with no trouble or none of that. I ain't going in front of nobody's door to cause no trouble. I knocked on the door and I said, tell him bring his ass up out of there. I ain't going to check her. I ain't want her. I mean, I already hadn't got into it before. I already done saw her on the interstate and she called herself playing with me and she ain't play with me no more. So I wasn't worried about her. She wasn't even no threat. And none of them females he was messing with was no threat to me. He was messing with whoever he was messing with. And if I couldn't find him, I know where to put my hands on. Bring your ass up out of there. But I don't fault nobody but me because once he did all the things he did to me, I should have moved around. But no, I was married. I wanted the marriage to work with me and my children and all that kind of shit there. You know what? We get caught up in our emotions and our feelings. So y'all to be talking about, I wouldn't have never did this. And to y'all that's out there that's saying, oh, Ann used to be picking with that girl. You're a damn lie. Y'all a damn lie. How you could pick with somebody over somebody that you married to? This your husband. How can I possibly pick with her when I ain't never seen her? I went to our mama's house and got my children, and he brought the children downstairs. It wasn't no drama. I ain't never been under nobody peace, bond, or none of that. So all y'all talking that shit about somebody had me under peace, bond, and all that's a damn lie. And y'all went as far as saying, oh, she used to take care of children. Take care of who children? Because last I recall, I took care of my own children. And Gad, the time when he went to court for custody of my children, yeah, we went to court for that. And the judge gave him the children temporarily. And he got busted on the same day with my children in the car. Yeah. Yeah, I'm talking about it again. You don't like it? Oh, well. Somebody on here don't know nothing about it. I'm going to keep talking about it until they make a movie about it. How about that? And it get deeper than that. So, oh, she should stop talking about that. Not number one top movie. Trying to get an Oscar. Gonna get it. There's more to the story. Yeah. How you scared of somebody? How can somebody paint that narrative? Oh, she was scared. She was scared. Scared of who? How you be scared of somebody when your baby daddy is a gangster? Not literally, but somebody, a street, a street man. Your baby daddy is from the street. She carried a pum for her safety. Yeah. I'm just saying. She carried a pum for her safety. I know she carried a pum because I saw it. When me and her talked before, I saw her with a pum. She had it in the Crown Royal. When you buy the Crown Royal, they give you the little purple bag. She used to carry her pum in that when we was talking. But yet and still, y'all think y'all know everything. Y'all think y'all know everything. How? I can name the baddest girls in the cities. I can name all the baddest girls out of New Orleans. I can name them. So I don't know what y'all call bad. Because I can name the baddest girls that put that shit on in the city back then. And guess what? Ain't one of them. Come on, man. If you know, you know. And everybody that dressed ain't got to be wearing name brand. I could tell y'all the ones whose name was ringing back then. Who was putting that shit on. And it ain't what you wear, it's how you wear it. So what y'all call bad? How? When? Because some people, y'all ain't know nothing about them until certain shit happened. Like some of y'all ain't know nothing about him until that shit happened. Thank you, Queen. She ought to be tired. Y'all don't know the whole story. They don't even know the whole story. They don't know. Like they kept calling me talking about Brooke was talking about you again. I say, I ain't nobody talking about me. And if she is, oh well. Trying to start some more shit with me and Brooke again. And I don't care. I don't even care about that old video with Brooke talking about me, lying about me, and I don't care about that shit there. Because all the shit she was saying don't make no sense. I would never want to be in Miss Ann. I would never want to be Miss Ann. How could you say something like that when at the end of the day, I'm real. This me. This all me. Ain't nothing fake about me. Talking about, oh, she got full blown. Girl, I could have checked you for that. For lying. I let her say, you got to let people say what they want to say when you know better. If that's what you got to say to make yourself look good, to try to make somebody else look bad. But one thing I'm going to say about y'all, if y'all going to talk about me, don't lie. If you got something to say about me, don't lie, because I'm coming back with the truth. Hey, cousin. Hey, granny. If you lie on me, Black China, if you lie on me, I'm going to come back with the truth. And I be telling a lot of y'all to leave me. I be saying a lot of shit y'all be doing. Y'all so shady as to send us shame. Some of y'all got 2 and 3 pages because y'all friends of them and y'all friends of them. So y'all have this people over here on this page and y'all got this people on this page because y'all don't want these people to collaborate because y'all torn in between the two. I'm just saying. See, when you done been in families, and I be on here and I be saying a lot of y'all be lying and shit and all that, and I be saying, you know what? I'm gonna let you make it. I'm gonna let you make it. But all that shit some of them be telling, it be a damn lie. But if I really want to get y'all attention, don't you know I can get y'all attention? I can really get y'all attention on all kind of level with all kind of people that's on the internet. What we gonna talk about? Why would I do a sit down with her? What we gonna talk about? Why would all she could do is say admit to her being wrong? That's all. Saying I take full responsibility. I held myself accountable, and that's the only thing. Like I could say I'm sorry to people that I have wronged and I have hurt. I'm a woman enough to say if I hurt you, I did anything that I shouldn't have did to say I can apologize if I see it was wrong. Until then, we ain't got nothing to talk about. I already forgave her. I've been forgave her. And I told her in her face, I forgive her. You can forgive people all you want. They got to learn to forgive themselves. So what allows me to know that they ain't forgiving themselves is they keeping up the mess and confusion. They still want to be in control. Like to say, oh, I control the narrative of her husband, her ex-husband, her children, her grandchildren, and all that. With all that. But people think they in control and they got power. But at the end of the day, they ain't got more power than Jehovah. So at the end of the day, if a person never tell you in your face and say, you know what, I'm sorry, I was wrong. In her mind, she might feel like she ain't did nothing wrong. And if that's how she feel, oh well. But no matter what way you look at it, that was my husband. No matter what way y'all look at it, no matter how wrong I was from putting my hand on somebody else, you still was messing with somebody's husband. I could see if me and him still wasn't messing around. I was with him that Friday. I got almost unalived that Sunday by his mistress. I got divorced without getting served. And yet, and still, I got somebody. Oh, you can get somebody could divorce you if they don't find you within 6 months and this and that. How you can't find a woman that been almost unalive that's in a wheelchair and got your children? What could you possibly tell a lawyer? Oh, I don't know where she at. Oh, I don't know how to serve her. You know what a lawyer probably say? We gonna send it to her address where she not at. So we could say we ain't find her. She wasn't no longer at this address. So we gonna automatically grant. All that shit was a facade. All that shit was a lie. And not all the truth coming out. All that. All that. Because I would have never just signed no papers and not get spouse support. Oh, yeah. I would be getting spouse support to this day, knowing that I got a different lifestyle. I'm in a wheelchair. Y'all think I would have just let that ride like that? Have y'all lost your mind? So y'all think I would have just let that ride and I ain't getting nothing out the deal, but I wind up with the worst end of the stick after all these females then got their little nasty tail self on the stand against me? Wow. Wow. God, all this stuff is so deep. It's so deep to y'all. And they be saying, oh, she messing. Why she messing? Because me and you was messing with the same dude. And your daughter and my son was supposed to be sisters and brothers. That's another story too. That goes on. All these people that took the stand against me, I can give y'all a backstory about all of them. I forgave, for the record, I forgave Charlie Brown too. Charlie Brown was the one that went get the pum pum out of his mama house and threw on the ground to make it seem like I had a pum pum. And the people saw him. That's how I know. I forgave him too. Even though I forgave him, they turned around and kicked him. And it's the same people he did all that for against me. They kicked him in his butt too. I'm just saying. Did y'all know that? Oh, y'all ain't know that? Somebody on here, they ain't know that. Uh-huh. They try to do everything in their power. Well, uh-huh. Uh-huh. I forgave him too. Publicly. Ain't that something? How you do all that for somebody? All us grew up around each other. Charlie Brown, all us grew up around each other, all in the Sixth Ward and all that. And all for the love of money. Charlie turned his back on me as all us grew up around each other and went and get a pum pum out of his mama's house and threw on the ground by my body to make it justifiable what she did. And somebody saw him pick it up. And somebody saw him throw it down there. Looked him dead in his face. And all that came right back to him. I'm on the podcast right now, sweetie. I'm on my podcast right now. I am Miami.S. I'm on the podcast right now. I'm just on Instagram where the haters at. More haters on Instagram. More pickaboos on Instagram. And I'm on Facebook too. So I got pickaboos on Facebook and Instagram. But I got a podcast that I'm on every day at 7 o'clock. Hey, Michael. I got people been following me for quite some time. That they like I was talking to one of my sisters on yesterday, and she was saying, I don't remember that. I don't remember that. I don't remember you saying that. I said, a lot of y'all could remember the story, but y'all don't know the whole story. Y'all don't know the whole story because it's going to be step by step by step. Step by step by step. Yeah. So they got all these people against me, and y'all don't even know why. All us was grew up around in the same neighborhood. All us been around each other. And of course, we got to go back to the fact that I was sleeping with their brother at 15 years old. At 14, I was out there messing with their brother. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I was messing with the brother. The woman who almost unalived me, I was messing with the brother. Yes, I was. He was much older than me, but I was still a little hot tail little girl messing with the brother. And of course, the sister, her and I, was messing with the same man. Uh-huh. No, not Sean. The sister and I, at one point of time, supposed to have kids for the same man. The sister's son is named after my daughter's father. Clark Betty. Uh-huh. Yeah, her son is named after my daughter, father, who's no longer here, Sylvester Clay, uh-huh, at the Calio Project. Uh-huh. So that means her sister's son and my daughter, once upon a time, was supposed to be sisters and brothers. And that's where he get his name from. Since y'all think y'all know everything. Since y'all, oh, I heard that they want to shut me up, but I got the juice. I got the juice. Uh-huh. I don't even think that the young man knew that him and my daughter was supposed to be sister and brothers. My daughter, fashion bug. My daughter. Uh-huh. They were supposed to be sisters and brothers until somebody said otherwise. Until somebody said otherwise. But I do know his name is after my daughter's father, who is no longer here with us anymore. Sylvester Clay, aka Pee Wee, out the Calio Project. Uh-huh. Oh wow, this is big. And that ain't all. And that ain't all. I'm just saying. So how could y'all say somebody's scared of somebody when y'all getting ready for school, and y'all going to school? My mama looking for me, and I'm in y'all house, and I gotta go home to a butt whipping because I done stood overnight at y'all house. Uh-huh. In a house over there. Uh-huh. The house over there. What is that? Let me see. Governor Nicholas, the house with the two rock wallers, the two dogs, and the little short man looked like an Indian. Uh-huh. Upstairs. Yeah. Uh-huh. The two Rockwaller dogs. Mm-hmm. And the little short man, nice looking man, Indian looking man, they grandpa. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. See, that's the problem. Y'all want me not to tell a story, but if y'all want to tell a story, let's talk about all this. How me and the sister. Now, when they say that my husband was messing with one of Sean's sisters, I never thought it was the little sister. Because by me being big fine, I thought he was winding up with the big sister because she a fine, pretty girl. Both of them nice looking. I ain't no hater. But I thought he was going to go from fine to fine. So I never thought he was messing with the little sister. Because they was like, he messing with Sean's sister. He messing with one of the sisters. So in my mind, I was like, damn, he might be messing with the other one. Because the other one, fine, pretty girl. And I was like, oh, all right. You know how you be sizing the other woman up and you thinking in your mind, well, damn, at least he ain't got nobody ugly. At least he got somebody, back then, pretty girl, Yeah, I'm from New Orleans. So at the end of the day, it wasn't her. It was the little sister. So everybody already knew I was. They already knew I was in that type of person. Why you think that girl not really, insecure and going at one time she used to be watching over her shoulder when I'm around and all that and be nervous and all that and hurry up and grab, my husband and all that shit there. But that girl know me personally. That girl know I'm not gonna do her nothing. Would you be scared? Why would you be scared if you know I love God? I already said if I was gonna do something, I would have been did it. I'm not going to do her nothing. All I'm going to do is continue to pray for everybody. And at the end of the day, if I wanted to do her something, I could have been did her something. Right. That's where I used to be. In the Calio, from the Melphamine, the Magnolia. I used to be in St. Thomas. I had a fight with some girls out the St. Thomas. I passed through there in a Volvo. The little square box Volvo my brother Warren had bought me. And they told me, get from back there, talking about I belongs back there. And I got out in the middle of the street and fought with them. And after we fought, I got back in the car. Ain't nobody going to tell me where I can and can't go. And me and my sister used to mess with the dudes from uptown in the Calio. And then I mess with the dude that used to be over there on the other side, down there by the Melphamine. And that's the dude I almost unalive. Because he shouldn't have never put his hands on me. But that's a whole nother story too. And when I pim him, it was in the Cali. Hey. See what I'm saying? Back then, yeah, at the end of the day, that's a whole nother story. I wasn't no bully when it came down to no female. I ain't got to bully no female. If you don't play with me, I ain't going to play with you. If you disrespect me and you cross the line, checkmate. I don't need no pim for no female. Come on, man. They were trying to get the girl out the Cali to fight me. I was like, girl, go ahead. She tried to catch me. Dude tried to throw me in the cross and she was taller than me and all that kind of stuff. And I like, you know what? Girl, you trying to catch me slipping. They throw crosses. Back then they was throwing crosses in the Cali. The same dude messing with my sister tried to set me up to get the girl to fight me. Try to pay the girl to fight me. Out the same time. There you go. Come on now. And one of them out the Cali. So to all y'all miss things that think y'all know everything, it's more to the story. So just think of all these people, they angry, they mad. Just think of the ones that ain't want to tell their children, their sons and their daughters the truth. And now they hear me telling the story because you've been lying. You've been lying, you've been lying, you've been lying. Y'all been lying your ass off to these children. Y'all had these children believing that I was aggressive, that I stole it, that I did this, and I was picking with it, and I ain't did none of that. I ain't did no more than what some of y'all do, and y'all ain't even married to these men. Y'all fighting and biting and scratching and pulling hair and doing all that shit over men that y'all ain't even married to. Come on now. A little fight. I heard somebody say, when you hit somebody, it ain't no rules to how they react. I feel like if somebody ain't got no weapon and y'all fighting, and you got to get a pum, that's what I call a coward. I don't know. It should have been out this year. That's a whole nother story too, but it's coming. If you're a man and y'all one-on-one and both of y'all fight and you got to run and go get a pum, you're a coward. Anybody that got a pum somebody instead of fighting is a coward. The only way I can see you, hey, Miss Jan, the only way I can see you getting a pum for somebody if it's self-defense. They got one and you got one, and you have to defend yourself. Or they try to unalive you, and you have to handle your business. But at a fist fight, you got a pum somebody, you is a coward. What I'm doing for my birthday, I don't know. I don't know yet. A threesome. Girl, please. When that happened? When that was? When that was? So you asked me, she said, is it true about you having a threesome? Let me tell you this. If I ever did anything behind closed doors, would you honestly think I will tell you or anybody on the internet? Whatever I do, even if I have a relationship with somebody right now, that ain't nobody business. That ain't nobody business. That's the question that nobody, even if I would have, you think I'll tell y'all, you think I volunteer to tell somebody, oh yeah, girl, I had a threesome. Girl, and then what kind of question? I know that's a question, but no. No, that ain't. I'm gonna sit down and say, oh yeah, well, you know what, girl, I had a threesome. I'm 60 years old. If I decide, even if I'm in a wheelchair, if I want to do anything I want to do right now, that would be my business. If I got with another man today, I wouldn't even tell y'all who he is. So would you? That question now, you think I honestly tell you if I did or I didn't? I would tell you that ain't your business. If I did. Ain't nobody business what I did in my past. Ain't nobody business what I'm doing now. You think I come on the internet? I'll tell y'all what I want y'all to know. What I don't want y'all to know, I ain't gonna tell y'all. I'm just saying. That's why I say, if y'all gonna ask me a question. And if I want to answer that, I am. If I don't, what I look like talking about a threesome? We ain't talking about a threesome. We ain't talking about that. We talking about my lifestyle. Well, oh girl, let me tell you. Yeah. Come on, let's be real. Right. That part right there. That's what y'all do. Y'all talk y'all business. Y'all talk about what y'all did and who y'all did it with and all that, and who y'all sucking on and who y'all letting go on y'all back doing all that. I'm a grown ass woman, and I'm a phenomenal woman, and I got dignity and respect for myself. When I look like coming on the internet telling y'all what I didn't did in my days, or let somebody do this and all that, I tell y'all what I want y'all to know. What I want y'all to know, that ain't y'all business. That part right there. Anyway, y'all gonna have a narrative in y'all head anyway. Oh yeah, she probably did this or she did that. At the end of the day, that's however y'all feel, whatever y'all want to say, y'all can say that. I don't care about none of that. I would never get on the internet and tell y'all my personal business and the personal things that didn't happen in my personal life in the bed. My birthday is Friday. This Friday. I ain't come this far to go back and be like, you know what? When I was with him, and I was with him, and I was with him. I did that with him, and I did that to him, and I let that happen, and that happened. No. Come on, man. Yeah. You say the best. We old school. We don't get on. The internet is for a lot of y'all youngsters, and it's for us too. But us, we don't. A real phenomenal woman, a real queen, not gonna get on the internet and expose her business, what she did in the bed with her man. I'm not gonna be on the internet talking about, oh, I stuck that. Nah, I'm not gonna. Oh, I'm not gonna get on the internet. Oh, I'm not gonna. I'm a lady. I'm a phenomenal woman at all time. Even when I get mad and I might use a couple of curse words, I am still a lady with class, a phenomenal woman. How that make me look? Oh, I'm on here talking about something that these young girls talk about. Let's be real. What that gonna make me look like? Oh, Miss Amber's on there saying she. Wow, come on now. I could be with a man right now. You think I'm gonna come on here and say, "Girl, I was with this man." Hi, me being with a man is nobody business but mine. If I decide to get married to a man a day or tomorrow, y'all wouldn't even know. Until after I say, oh, I was married now. Because y'all prey on people downfall. Y'all is haters. Y'all very much is haters. I'm just saying. Life is life. And see, when people can't control the narrative and people can't control you, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, when you then took accountability and you tell your own story, because if I never would have told my story about HIV, you know, somebody be like, I heard you. Or they said, because you never know who know who. And just because certain people say certain things, that don't mean that happened. People lies. And people believe the lies. But at the end of the day, whatever somebody say, and however somebody say, it is what it is. But for as with me and my personal business, please don't ask me nothing about what happened or what I did when it come down to the bedroom, because that's none of your damn business. I'm not y'all. I don't get on the internet and talk about what I did in the bed with a man. That's not your business. I'm just saying. Even in the process of them doing the movie and all of that, certain things, they're going to ask certain questions. And if I don't want to answer it, I don't have to. But when it come down to the truth going to be revealed. And it is what it is. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to have nobody saying, lying in my face or saying, oh, you did this, you did that, you did this. Whatever I did, if I did it, that's my business. They'll believe a lie before the truth. They be digging. They be digging. So let them go ahead on and dig. But if they digging on something you want, go ahead on with your narrative. Go ahead on and believe what you want to believe, because y'all rather put something together and tear a person down. Now we talking about stuff that really happened, and out the blue you come out with. Did you ever do a threesome? Oh wow, at 60. Nobody never asked me that. At 60, and you're a young girl, and you asking a woman of my caliber, did you ever do a threesome? Did you think before you asked me that question, or did you think out? What did you think I was gonna say? Because one thing about me, I'm a lady. Whatever I did, that ain't y'all business. Whatever I didn't do, whatever I want y'all to know, I'm gonna tell y'all. So where you come at with that? Out the blue. Yeah, today was the topic we was talking about me. And that came up about the marriage. And I was talking about the topic was Young Miami in the song. And how people hating. Talk about her song, this and that, and bad influence to people. Let that young girl get her coins and make her money. At the end of the day, If that's the case, a lot of songs should be banned about people rapping about their coochie, getting their butt licked, and all that other stuff should be banned if that's the case. Anybody out there making their money, that's what's selling. The worldly stuff is selling. Oh, well, it ain't got nothing to do with me. All I'm doing is praying for the next generation and letting them know that, listen, just because you hear all this type of music and all this going on, don't mean you have to live by the music that you hear. I'm just saying. Just because we hear it, don't mean that we got to abide by that. Y'all listen to Three as a Crowd. Y'all listen to um, some of the songs back then talking about a man cheating, and it don't matter what you do, I'm still gonna be with you. It's all kind of songs back then that they was making. I'll be the other woman. I'll be the other woman. Hey, Miss Humble. So what's the difference? That's like saying you married, but I'll be the other woman. And what about I left home to be with my side piece? What about all them type of songs? Now, since we got a beautiful black queen that they made a song, now everybody want, because she making her money. Wow. Ain't that the black people trying to tear their own people down? Wow. Y'all got something to say? Y'all, we damn if we do, and we damn if we don't. We all here having a conversation talking about things of life. And somebody wants to know that I ever do a threesome. Wow. At 60 years old? Wow. Damn. Wow. We came from that to this. Boy, life be life, and huh? He minds, may have had him once, but I got him all the time. That part right there, Angela. I'm just saying. He mine, you may have had him once, but I got him all the time. And loving you is wrong. I don't want to be right. That's saying you married. I know it's wrong, but I don't care. That's exactly what that song is saying. And after the pain, y'all sing all them songs. Oh, that's fine and dandy. Loving you is wrong and I don't want to be right. Oh, that's fine and dandy. So what y'all got to say about that? Loving you is wrong. I don't want to be. He could be saying he in love with a young girl underage. And he could be saying, well, I won't be right. I'm just saying. So if y'all want to go there, y'all can go all the way back to a lot of songs. But now we got a little young lady, beautiful young lady, talking about boosting. Y'all know who boosts the most. Y'all know who do the most scamming with credit cards. Y'all know who boosts the most. I'm just saying. Y'all know who boosts the most. Y'all know who scam the most. Y'all know. But since this young lady, this queen, making money, and that's the number one summer song, all y'all got a problem. Wow, because it ain't y'all. When the movie come out with me and my life story, y'all gonna have something to say about that. Y'all gonna say, oh well. Because y'all think because I'm older, I'm 60, I don't supposed to be getting no money. I don't supposed to be making no money. I'm supposed to be get out the way for the youngsters. But if it wasn't for us that paid the way and got the wisdom that we have right now to give to y'all, so y'all won't do this. No matter how much we tell y'all, some of y'all still gonna bump y'all head. You know what? Y'all supposed to take heed and certain things that I've been through in life supposed to make y'all want to change your life and say, you know what? All that I ain't been true. I don't want, I ain't, be non-tolerance. If you're in an abusive relationship, 2 chances to 1 it ain't gonna stop. Mental, physical, verb, all that is abuse. Yelling, hollering, calling you the B word, the H word, all that is a form of abuse. All that. They got abusive women and they got abusive men. They got controlling women and they got controlling men. Slip away, steal away. I'm just saying. So we got all these other songs that lead the young women three as a crowd and all them other songs, but y'all ain't worrying about none of them. Y'all ain't worrying about a woman messing with a married man, selling her soul, but y'all worrying about where all my boosting and we y'all worrying about that. Wow. So if that's the case, let's go down the line with all the songs that's wrong. Let's just go to from old to new. Let's just go down the line to all the songs that's wrong. To all the songs that's the men who singing to songs like they singing to a woman and they singing to another man. Mm-hmm. But all that's okay. All that's all right. She ain't saying marry him. She ain't saying marry her. She ain't saying none of that. But y'all got a problem with, well, my boosting, and y'all got a problem with that. Or y'all can accept him singing to another man, singing to another woman. But y'all won't try to light a fire on her stand where all the boosting people at and all that and spend that cash. Wow. Ain't that the black cat calling the skillet black? Got to be more careful. Girl, get your curns. You don't have to go steal a man by the horse, so get your curns. How about that? She got papers and I got the man. Remember that one? Woman to woman. You got the papers, but I got the man. Oh, wow. So you got the man that's married, but the wife got the paper. What about the other one? She got papers on me. She's got papers on me. I'm just saying. Since y'all caught up into your emotion about this song, let's just go down the line with all the songs, all the bad influence songs. Because loving you is wrong. He said he don't want to be right. That means if me being with you is wrong, I don't want to be right. Well, damn. Well, damn. So since we won't make songs be bad, let's just go down the line. Let's go down the line with the old and the new. Since y'all want to point the finger at Miss Miami and try to drag her under the mud about her song, let's go down the line. Y'all not gonna do that. Y'all not gonna do that. So what about the bounce song? What about the twerking song? What about back that ass up? What about all that? What about that? So backing that ass up ain't that bad, huh? You just backing that ass up, right? But children listen to that too. So what about all that? I'm just saying. What about ride it? What about all that? So this type of stuff been going on for decades. And now y'all want to be pointing the finger because we got a beautiful black queen again. She shouldn't be singing and people shouldn't be dancing. And who are you to judge? Who are you to judge? Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Well, since y'all judging, go look in the mirror. Go look in the mirror. Because we damn if we do, and we damn if we don't. Whether you do good, somebody got something to say about you. Whether you do bad, they going to talk about you regardless. So the best thing you could do in your life is live your life. Hit me with your best shot. Yeah. So ain't that if you say so. If y'all say, oh, that's bad influence, that's what you say. And I'ma say, make your money, queen. Make your money. If that's gonna get you your money, queen, make your money with your Goya bags. What y'all hating tell self. And a live gonna end for y'all on IG. And I'm gonna stay on here for a few minutes on YouTube where my lawyer be playing. Look at that, 104 pickaboos. 104 pickaboos on Instagram. Wow. Wow. It said 5 people on Facebook. Wow. Ain't that something? 100 and something pickaboos. God. Golly. They watch you. And y'all, she gonna come on there. Young girl gonna come on there and say, they say you done a threesome. Well, when they said that, and who I did that with, and when that happened, oh my God. Don't you think somebody would have came out with that one? Wow. Got to be more careful. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. The way of the world. This was a wonderful live today of the streets. That's where we always meet. By James Cole, another cheating song. Right. They got all these songs, all these other songs. And why? Oh, we just gonna pick on Young Miami. We gonna talk about the lyrics. We talking about people stealing. And a lot of people used to steal. I know I used to steal. Okay. People still stealing, still boosting, still fraud, still stealing credit cards, still stealing from their other people every day. People stealing from off the internet, stealing people lives, their stories, they clipping shit, and they going to make money. People stealing all kinds of ways. It's so sad. Can y'all just leave that young lady live her life? Let her make her money, please, and thank you. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Y'all, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Today is my grandbaby's birthday. Tomorrow is Thursday, the day before my birthday. my birthday is Friday. And guess what? I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do. God is so good. In the midst. See, we got people that's biased, people that go along and get along. Thank you, Queen. That go along and get along. Let me tell y'all something. Today on the live, just these live, y'all know the views went up. They came in because I was talking about what they want me to talk about, what they like me to talk about. Even though I didn't talk about it before, but they was calling names on Instagram, calling the girl name and calling people name and all that kind of stuff there. I guess want me to call their name and say this one name and that one name on there, saying that's so and so sister, that's so and so this, and that's so and so. They was writing the names, writing their full name, and saying, "Oh, the baddest." They now I wanted to say something, but I said, I ain't. Just let her have it, because your definition of somebody being bad wasn't bad then. But these little young girls, these younger people from that wasn't even born, they don't even know they have. They don't know what happened back then. They don't know nothing about me. They know of me, but they don't really know me. Some of them I probably didn't went with their daddy, or I probably didn't, their mama probably didn't told them I went with somebody they went with. But they really don't know me like that. I'm just saying. So it's okay. I saw so many of them was coming on like somebody hand, they were sending a lot to somebody else, sending a lot. I can tell because the numbers keep going up. And when the numbers go up, they start, they tagging other people in. They tagging this one and tag that my page is not private. So I can tell when they tag other people in. I can tell because the numbers still going up. But it's going to stay at a minimum because they add people. You tag me in and I'm going to come in on you. So if they come in on somebody else, with somebody else, they're not going to be accounted for. That's how they go. And that's what they do. But when it be on Netflix, Lifetime, they gonna watch. They gonna watch. They gonna watch the whole movie. They is. The ones who don't want to watch it can watch. I'm just saying. They is. So any of my fans on Facebook, any of my fans on YouTube, y'all have any questions for me? Y'all have any questions for me? Anything y'all want to know? Anything y'all want to tell me? Anything. Y'all can find out some information about me. I mean, anybody on here, can y'all find out information about marriage? Can y'all find out information about anything that I've been talking about? Because some things I didn't know anything about it. So y'all could do a research on your own and y'all could come back and tell me what y'all found out about it. And I'm gonna do some research on certain things like for us marriage and stuff like that, stuff that I don't know nothing about. I'm gonna find out a lot of stuff about a lot of things because a lot of people think they know about certain things and they really don't. Back then being married, all I know is getting married and living married, but I didn't know anything about, for us with divorce and all that kind of stuff there. I didn't know anything about none of that. I didn't know what the process, I didn't know anything about none of that. Ain't no way in the world. I'm gonna be real with you. I would have never walked away, Scott, like without I would have, yeah. You getting a divorce? You did all this to me. Somebody was gonna pay for my years and my tears and all my wasted years. Y'all know that song? All my years and my tears and all my wasted years. So come on now. Y'all women just like me. Ain't nowhere in the world y'all gonna tell me that y'all would have just walked away out of marriage after somebody. Y'all know us as women, we be wanting our get back. We be wanting that get back. So ain't nowhere in the world somebody, oh, do you want to divorce him? Most likely I probably would have, but with stipulation. I want this, I want that, and I would have got it. I would have been granted spouse support because he cheated on me. So y'all got to be delusional if y'all think that I would have gave him a run for his money because you played with me. So y'all out there thinking, oh well, you wouldn't if they can't find you and you ain't nowhere to be served, they automatically be rented. Oh wow, so that's how y'all think it go. They still gotta give you. They still gotta look for you. But when people got money, they got crooked lawyers, they got crooked judges, and they got people that go along and get along. And when you got a little money, you could pay people to almost do anything for a dollar. What people do for money, almost anything. And some of y'all know because y'all they been paid to do almost anything for a dollar. Y'all know how the game go. Come on now. Somebody didn't give y'all money to do something for them, and y'all did it, and y'all know it wasn't wrong. Some of y'all don't act like y'all knew that money shit and that control shit. If my ex had his way, he would have controlled me with his money. But you can't control nobody who used to having money and who know how to go out there and get it. I was going to get money when he wasn't getting it. I was going to make it happen when he wasn't making it happen. I'm just saying. I was holding it down, trying to hold it down, and he wasn't. I'm just saying, some women like that. We go getters. I'm a go getter, whether you get it or not. But sooner or later, if you ain't getting it and you ain't helping, you got to move around. How about that? So I love y'all. Happy birthday to my grandbaby. Happy birthday, Denim. Mama, love you. Can't wait to see you. And guess what? I'll see y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow. I'll see y'all on. This was a good live, huh? Tell me y'all enjoyed the live. Tell me. Y'all enjoyed the live? His name is Denym. No, Denym. Yeah. Not like the denim clothes. Good night, y'all. I love y'all. And I'll see y'all on tomorrow.